If you ask 10 different people what day trading is, you'll probably get 10 different answers. Some people will tell you it's the fastest way to become rich. Others will tell you it's nothing more than gambling. Some will say it's impossible. Others will show you screenshots of huge profits and convince you that making thousands of dollars every day is easy. The truth is, most people don't actually know what day trading is. They know what social media has shown them. They know what flashy YouTube thumbnails have promised them. They know what influencers have sold them. But very few people understand the real business behind day trading. And that's exactly what we're going to talk about today. Welcome to Think Trade. This channel isn't about selling dreams. It isn't about pretending that trading is easy. It's about helping you become the kind of person who can actually survive in the markets. Because before you ever learn a strategy, before you ever place a trade, before you ever think about making money, you need to understand what day trading really is. That understanding alone can save you years of frustration. Let's begin. Imagine walking into a casino. Everywhere you look, people are excited. Someone just won. Someone just lost. Someone is shouting. Someone is celebrating. Everyone seems emotional. Now imagine walking into a successful investment company. Nobody is shouting. Nobody is celebrating after every trade. Nobody is crying because they lost one position. Everything is calm. Everything is measured. Everything is based on probabilities. The difference between these two environments isn't the money. It's the mindset. Most beginners enter the market with the casino mindset. Professional traders enter with the business mindset. That difference changes everything. Day trading is not about predicting the future. It is not about being right every time. It is not about finding the perfect indicator. It is not about discovering a magical secret strategy. Day trading is the business of managing uncertainty. That's all it is. The market doesn't owe you profits. It doesn't care about your bills. It doesn't care that you're broke. It doesn't care that you've had a difficult week. It doesn't reward hope. It rewards discipline. Think about any successful business. A supermarket doesn't make money from every customer. A restaurant doesn't profit from every meal. A clothing store doesn't sell every shirt. Some days are busy. Some days are slow. Sometimes products don't sell. Sometimes customers complain. Yet the business continues because the owner understands probabilities over time. Trading works the same way. Every trade is simply another customer walking into your business. Some customers buy. Some customers leave. Some create profits. Some create losses. One trade means almost nothing. 100 trades tell a story. Professional traders don't judge themselves by one trade. They judge themselves by consistency over hundreds of trades. That's a completely different way of thinking. One of the biggest mistakes beginners make is believing that trading is about making money. It isn't. Trading is about managing risk. Money is simply the reward for managing risk well. Think about that carefully. Most beginners wake up asking, how much can I make today? Professionals wake up asking, how much am I willing to lose if I'm wrong? Those are two completely different questions. The first question is driven by greed. The second question is driven by survival. And survival comes first. Because if you lose all your capital, the game is over. No strategy can save an empty trading account. Let's talk about something most trading gurus never mention. Losses. Nobody likes talking about losing. It doesn't attract views. It doesn't sell courses. It doesn't make exciting thumbnails. But losses are part of trading. Every professional trader loses. Every hedge fund loses. Every bank loses. Every institutional trader loses. The difference is they know how to lose. That sounds strange, doesn't it? But losing correctly is one of the greatest skills you'll ever develop. Imagine risking $100. If you lose that $100 exactly as planned, that's a successful trade. Yes, a successful losing trade, because you followed your plan. Now imagine risking $100, but refusing to close the trade. It becomes $200, then $500, then $1,000. Eventually your account is destroyed. That wasn't a bad market. That was bad discipline. The market didn't destroy you. Your decisions did. Day trading is often compared to war. But I think there's a better comparison. It's more like fishing. A fisherman doesn't force fish to bite. He prepares. He waits. He studies conditions. He chooses the right location. He uses the right equipment. Then he waits patiently. Professional traders do exactly the same thing. They don't force trades. They wait for opportunities. They don't chase the market. They allow the market to come to them. Patience isn't something extra in trading. Patience is the strategy. Many beginners lose money simply because they cannot sit still. They believe activity equals progress. It doesn't. Sometimes the best trade you'll ever make is no trade at all. Let's clear up another misconception. Charts don't predict the future. Charts show human behavior. Every candle on a chart represents decisions made by thousands or millions of people. Fear, greed, hope, panic, confidence, excitement, regret. The market is simply human psychology displayed as price movement. That's why understanding people matters. Because markets are made of people. And people are emotional. When everyone becomes greedy, prices often become dangerous. When everyone becomes terrified, opportunities often appear. The chart is simply a picture of collective human emotion. That's fascinating when you really think about it. Another truth nobody likes hearing. Trading is boring. At least, good trading is. Movies make trading look exciting. Social media makes trading look exciting. But professional trading often involves waiting for hours, only to place one trade. Sometimes none. Imagine a sniper. A sniper doesn't fire every minute. He waits. He observes. He prepares. Then, one precise action. Professional traders think the same way. They don't need excitement. They need precision. If you're looking for entertainment, trading will disappoint you. If you're looking for a business, trading can become one. Let's talk about discipline. People often believe discipline means forcing yourself to work harder. Not exactly. In trading, discipline means doing the same correct thing repeatedly. Even when you're emotional. Can you stop trading after reaching your daily loss? Can you avoid revenge trading? Can you follow your plan after 3 consecutive losses? Can you avoid becoming overconfident after 5 consecutive wins? Those moments define traders, not the easy days. Anyone can trade well when everything works. Professionals are created during difficult periods. One lesson took me years to understand. The market is never the enemy. Read that again. The market is never your enemy. It simply reflects reality. If you lose consistently, the market isn't attacking you. It's giving feedback. Think of trading like standing in front of a mirror. The mirror doesn't judge you. It simply reflects what exists. The market reflects your habits. If you're impatient, you'll see impatience. If you're greedy, you'll see greed. If you're fearful, you'll see fear. If you're disciplined, eventually you'll see consistency. Trading becomes personal development disguised as finance. That's why so many people fail. They're trying to beat the market, when they actually need to improve themselves. One question beginners ask constantly is, what's the best strategy? The answer surprises many people. There isn't one. Different traders succeed using completely different methods. Some trade price action. Some trade support and resistance. Some trade moving averages. Some trade momentum. Some use algorithms. Some use volume analysis. Some combine several approaches. The strategy matters, but the trader matters even more. Give the world's best strategy to someone without discipline. They'll still lose money. Give an average strategy to someone with exceptional discipline. They may become consistently profitable. Execution often matters more than information. Let's discuss expectations. Many beginners expect to double their money every month. Think about that logically. If someone could reliably double their money every month, why would they spend all day selling courses online? Why would they need expensive subscriptions? Why would they rent luxury cars for videos? Professional trading returns are usually much more modest. Consistency beats excitement. Small gains, repeated consistently, become extraordinary over time. That's how businesses grow. That's how wealth grows. Slowly, patiently, intelligently. Another important truth, day trading isn't for everyone. And that's okay. Some people are better suited for investing. Others prefer businesses. Some enjoy real estate. Others enjoy careers. Trading requires a very specific personality. You must become comfortable with uncertainty. You must accept losses. You must remain calm under pressure. You must delay gratification. You must think independently. Not everyone enjoys that, and that's perfectly fine. Success isn't about forcing yourself into the wrong path. It's about finding the right one. One of the greatest dangers in trading today is information overload. Thousands of indicators, thousands of strategies, thousands of opinions, thousands of YouTube videos, thousands of signals. Every day someone claims they've discovered the Holy Grail. Most beginners jump endlessly from one strategy to another. Monday they're using moving averages. Tuesday they're trading ICT. Wednesday they're using smart money concepts. Thursday they're following someone else's signals. Friday they're confused. Success rarely comes from learning more. It often comes from simplifying. Master one approach. Practice it repeatedly. Improve gradually. Complexity impresses people. Simplicity makes money. Let's also talk about confidence. Real confidence isn't believing you'll win every trade. Real confidence is knowing you'll be okay even if you lose. That's genuine confidence, because your risk is controlled. Your emotions are controlled. Your expectations are controlled. You're no longer desperate. Desperation creates mistakes. Calmness creates better decisions. Here's something that changed my own perspective. Every trade is simply data. Nothing more. If you lose, collect the lesson. If you win, collect the lesson. The outcome matters less than the quality of the decision. Because good decisions repeated many times eventually produce better results. Bad decisions repeated many times guarantee failure. Focus on improving decisions. The profits usually follow. Many people think successful traders have extraordinary intelligence. Some certainly do, but many successful traders are simply consistent. They don't need genius. They need habits. Wake up, prepare, review the news, check the charts, wait patiently, execute the plan, record the results, review mistakes, repeat tomorrow. It sounds almost too simple. But simple doesn't mean easy. The challenge isn't knowing what to do. The challenge is doing it consistently. This is why psychology matters so much. Your greatest competitor isn't another trader. It's the version of yourself that wants shortcuts. The version that wants excitement. The version that refuses to admit mistakes. The version that increases position size after a loss. The version that believes this one trade will change everything. That version destroys accounts. Professional traders spend years learning to manage themselves. Because they understand one powerful truth. You cannot consistently outperform your own psychology. So, what is day trading really? It is not gambling, although many people gamble while calling it trading. It is not a shortcut to wealth, although many people market it that way. It is not predicting the future, although many try. It is not about being right, although everyone wants to be. Day trading is the disciplined management of risk in an uncertain environment. It is making hundreds of small, intelligent decisions. It is protecting capital. It is controlling emotions. It is following rules. It is accepting uncertainty. It is improving yourself, over, and over, and over again. That's what day trading really is. If you're just beginning your journey, don't rush. Forget the flashy lifestyles. Forget the rented Lamborghinis. Forget the fake screenshots. Forget the promises of overnight riches. Instead, build your knowledge, protect your money, develop discipline, study consistently, practice patiently, accept mistakes, learn from them, then continue. Because success in trading isn't reserved for the smartest people. It's often earned by the most disciplined ones. And discipline is something anyone can develop. Here at Think Trade, that's exactly what we're going to focus on. Not hype, not unrealistic promises, not gambling disguised as investing. We're going to explore trading psychology, risk management, decision making, discipline, emotional control, and the habits that separate consistent traders from everyone else. If you're willing to think differently, if you're willing to be patient, if you're willing to treat trading like a real business instead of a lottery ticket, then you're in the right place. Thank you for spending your time with me today. If this video changed the way you think about day trading, let me know in the comments. What was the biggest misconception you had about trading before watching this video? I'd genuinely love to hear your answer. Don't forget to subscribe to Think Trade, because this is only the beginning. Together, we're going to build the mindset that gives you the best chance of succeeding, not just in trading, but in every important decision you make. Until next time, stay disciplined, protect your capital, and remember, the market doesn't reward hope, it rewards preparation.